G'day bike riders, welcome back to another video on bike infrastructure. Today we are looking at a section along the Moorabool Street bike lane in South Geelong, Australia. This section has been badly affected by construction of the new stand at the Kardinia Park, but it looks like it's finally finished. I'm the Bike Route Buddy, bringing you bike infrastructure reviews from Geelong and further afield. We've discussed the southern bike link that runs from central Geelong to the Barwon River in a number of other videos, but today we're just looking at the section in the front of the newly constructed stand at Kardinia Park, home to the Geelong Cats Football Club and the Australian Football League. That is Australian rules, not the round ball variant that most of the international viewers would call football. While the stand was being built, the two-way bike lane running along the western side of Moorabool Street was left in varying states. In the early stages of construction, it was completely barriered off until Christmas Eve in 2023, which provided good protection for bike riders and workers from the passing traffic. On Christmas Eve 2023, the barriers were removed. What we were left with was a two-way bike lane without even a line of magic paint to protect bike riders from cars coming in the opposite direction. It was pretty hard to even get the 1 metre clearance from cars as the road has a little bend in it and drivers would cut pretty close in. It felt pretty unsafe and many people would ride around on the footpath, if the footpath was open, to avoid it. Other people just didn't ride at all as it felt too unsafe. It stayed like this for some time. A number of people raised the issue with the local council, but it took some time to get any changes made. Finally, in April 2024, some cones were placed along here to at least mark out the boundary to try to stop drivers from crossing into the bike lanes. The cones kept getting moved back to the footpath and had to be moved back to the road numerous times. It stayed like this for a month or so before the cones were removed and some permanent curb barriers were installed in two separate operations. The first between the traffic lights and the bus stop. After this, the cones in the next section were removed again, leaving the remaining 50 metres again in a dangerous state. A few weeks later, concrete curbs were installed in the section between the bus stop and the railway overpass. Before we continue, a quick call to ask you to subscribe and like this video, as this helps influence change. The maintenance access to Kardinia Park crosses the bike lane just near the railway overpass, so these plastic strips were installed here as well. I haven't seen any of these plastic strips along the bike route on the other crossovers. There are many driveway crossovers between Kardinia Park and the Barwon River that do not have these, so it left me wondering why this crossover gets them and none of the others do. I'm not sure if they'll help that much, but at least it's another sensory cue for drivers crossing over the bike lanes. The more the better, I guess. I always wonder why there is so much inconsistency in bike infrastructure, why different intersections get different treatments. Anyway, I'll leave you to ponder that one. The concrete curbs have finally separated the vehicle traffic and the bike lane, but I'll leave you with this photo showing how effective they are at stopping drivers from putting their cars in the bike lane. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. I'm the Bike Route Buddy and I'll see you riding in a two-way bike lane properly protected from the oncoming traffic.